Tracy Stamper, age 34. I live here in Rapid City, South Dakota, and I am an independent sales associate. My vision before surgery was 2600, so I was legally blind without my contacts. I couldn't see the big E, so there were certain things I couldn't do. Obviously, I drive for a living, for the most part. So now after having the surgery, I don't have to have fear of contacts going blurry. I can do anything at any time that I want to, play with my kids, go swimming, go running. I did a half marathon earlier this year. I mean, it's wonderful. I couldn't think of anything better. So I had first started considering it when I had met Dr. Sherber at one of the home shows here in Rapid City. I had met him, and my husband and I and kids were walking by, and I had just said, you know, I'm just going to stop in just to see, just to ask him a few questions, and I did. And he was very personable and very down to earth, because I told him I'm blind, I can't barely see without my contacts. And so then we set up a pre-screening. I came in, I had worn my contacts so he could tell what my prescription was, and they had a little red flag because they had some new equipment that came in that showed a little red flag, so they wanted to just put the brakes on, and they wanted to make sure that, you know, everything was going to be okay. And so we just decided to postpone it, and then I'd come back in a couple of months, and then process of about a year to make sure everything was okay. He said, yeah, all systems lead to let's get rolling, and let's get this on the books to get it scheduled. So that's kind of how it all came to be. It was almost a process of a year, though, of pre-screenings and making sure that I'm okay. You know, my two biggest fears about LASIK surgery when I was first considering it 5 years ago were really two main options: the finance end of it, as well as the fear of surgery. And, you know, I just really didn't know enough about it. So I wanted to educate myself first. So I tried to do some research online, talk to people. It wasn't until finally, after a process of about 4 years of talking to people and just hesitating, that I really took firm action and talked to people that actually had it done. And it wasn't until I listened to their testimony that it changed their lives, that they couldn't believe, you know, waking up and seeing the clock in the morning or seeing across the room that it actually happens. And that, to me, just didn't even seem real. Didn't seem like that was even possible, because my eyes were so bad. And so after looking into it, I did see the finances, but I also looked at it in a way of an investment in my eyes, because if I took how long I've been in glasses and contacts and took that times how expensive those glasses were and your doctor visits, added all that up, I could have this paid for in about 4 years. It would pay for itself. And so it was a no-brainer then. I knew I had to take stronger action and look into it even further. My main concern was growing up with glasses and contacts. I started with glasses when I was real young, and they were as thick as the bottoms on those little old Coke bottles, and they were heavy and nasty and ugly. So then as I got older, I was in more sports, and then the glasses just didn't work. I'd have to have the little brace behind here to keep the glasses on, and then they'd break right there in the middle. It'd pop right open during a basketball game, and it was uncomfortable. So then we went to contacts, which was fine in the beginning, but then as my prescription got worse, I had to get thicker lenses or harder lenses. I got toric lenses so that they would spin, but then that always didn't work because they'd stick to my eye, and then they'd get dried out, and then they'd get blurred vision, and then I couldn't see, and it was just one thing after another. So I just kind of got fed up with it, because what I do for a living, I do a lot of driving, and at night I drive, and I want to make sure that I can see if there's deer coming across the road and I don't run into anything. So it was a safety issue too for me, so I could be able to see at all times. I would have to say everything about my life has really pretty much changed. When people told me, your life's going to change, Tracy, it really is. And I said, yeah, I don't believe you. I even told Dr. Sherber, I don't believe you. I don't believe you that I'm going to open my eyes, I'm going to see. Because it's been my earliest memories are blurry. So so when it actually happened, I'm like, oh my goodness, I could see across the room, but I don't even have any glasses on. I still, to this day, after 6-7 months after having the surgery, will still go to the side of my bed to pick up my glasses because it's just a natural habit. But it's just unbelievable to be able to go from not seeing to seeing practically 20/20, almost perfect. I mean, it's unbelievable, and it's all I can do, just about any activities that you can imagine. Any type of sports or working out or running or playing with my kids. I mean, it's awesome. It's wonderful. The research that I had done before I had decided finally to use the Black Hills Eye Institute was several different ways. I researched online to find out all the different types of procedures, as well as talked to Dr. Sherber at the home show here in Rapid City. With talking with him, that really got me proactive into researching it more. So then I did go online. After that, I started talking to, I have clients that have had it done. They're the ones that really pushed me into doing it. So I said, okay, I know I really want to have the procedure done. Now where do I go? And I went back to the Black Hills Eye Institute, did more research, and found out, they have really some of the top doctors and technology that you'll find anywhere. I mean, I go to Denver for what I do for a living. I go to Sioux Falls, and these people are one of the most wonderful people that you'll ever come in contact with in the medical field, especially in Rapid City. They will treat you with the utmost respect. They take you very seriously. They want to help any way they possibly can, and they really try to put your needs first. And so that was really one of the main reasons why I chose the Black Hills Eye Institute, was really their customer service, and they're making you feel like you're the most important person walking through that door. The day of the surgery, I was a little nervous, but as soon as I walk in the door, you see Lori's cute little face and her cute little smile, and she just makes it all kind of go away. She is wonderful. And what they do is they'll take you and they put you into a nice quiet room, and they get you all set up, and they walk you through the surgery, and they tell you what's going to happen, and they put you in this really nice, quiet, aromatherapy type of massage chair. It's all wonderful to get you nice and relaxed, because there's really nothing to be scared about. And so as you leave that room and you're all nice and relaxed, then they'll head you into the actual surgery room, and that's where you meet your doctor, Dr. Spencer, who did my surgery. He was very nice and wonderful. And so probably 15 minutes later, I was done. And then they put you in a little area to make sure everything is okay. And then that was pretty much it. But there was really no worries. Very little discomfort. I mean, it's more nerves, more of the anticipation of what's going to happen than really the surgery. You'll go to the dentist and feel a lot worse things than having this done. 15 minutes later, you could see. It was awesome. If you were thinking about having this done, what I would tell you is first call Lori and schedule a pre-screening, and she'll get you set up with coming in and doing a free consult. Because once you talk to the folks here at the Black Hills Eye Institute, you will immediately feel comfortable and reassured that what they're trying to help you with is going to be safe and wonderful and life-changing. It was well worth the expense of having this done. I have seen eye doctors since, I was 4 or 5 years old, and so from that point on, I've had glasses. So if you think about all of the doctor expenses, the office visits, your glasses, contacts if you have them, or prescription glasses, and you add that in a year, how much does that cost in 1 year? Then take that times how long you've had glasses. For me, since it's almost been 30 years. So the cost is way less than what I would have to spend in doctor visits and glasses and contacts, because my prescription is so high, so my glasses would be expensive, my contacts would be expensive. So this actually is saving me money in the long run. I would refer anybody and everybody to come to the Black Hills Eye Institute. I myself am trying to get my family members, my sister especially, and anybody that is remotely thinking about doing it, don't hesitate. Run, don't walk, because it's unbelievably life-changing. And yes, I 100%, 110% recommend anybody to do it.